Hello, it's Eyeam Victorious, and I would like to introduce you to my latest book, I Never Asked Where the Mother Was Until Now. This book will be released soon on Amazon in just a matter of days. Something I discuss in this book is identity theft, not just naturally, financially, but also spiritually. In 2019, someone stole my identity. I didn't find out until 2021. By then, everything had unraveled. I lost what I owned, couldn't find stable work, and had to move in with family. At the same time, God told me to start a ministry on TikTok. I obeyed, started doing videos talking about my time with God and things that the Lord had saved me from and told me to do. Then came along people who claimed to be Christians, some men, some women, and they began to have the same message that women can't preach, and so that I was in some type of violation for preaching the gospel. And then there was my ministry team at the time who I found betrayed me, and a relationship that I thought God was bringing me to that failed. It felt like everything kept crumbling. Relationships, foundational truths, who I thought I was. And in the middle of that, I broke. I lost trust in myself and people. I wasn't sure how I felt about the church. I had nothing left that belonged to me. I only had God. One day, through tears, crying out to God in brokenness and exhaustion, I asked, God, whose image was I made in? The whisper I heard in response was Holy Spirit. I didn't understand that. I wrestled with that answer, prayed, fasted, and talked to God about it. I pulled back and God kept coming closer. Every time I asked a hard question, I got answers, slowly, painfully, beautifully. What I didn't expect was how much this question would begin to explain everything else in my life. That 4-year journey ended in a book I didn't want to write, a book I feared to write. The content was hard to believe, even for me, but I fasted, I researched, I cried, I begged God to protect me from deception and to continue to show me no matter how hard I fought it. Then I wrote, and God showed me more. It wasn't just my identity that had been stolen, but the identity of Holy Spirit has been stolen too, and with her, the image of every woman ever created. For centuries, Holy Spirit has been reduced to attributes, an unknown power for most, detached from personhood, and erased from visibility. But the scriptures never did that. People did. Even now, I still get alerts about new loan attempts in my name. I legally changed my name, but it hasn't stopped. I'm still dealing with freezing and locking everything down to stop criminals from using what isn't theirs. But maybe we need to do the same spiritually. Maybe it's time to freeze the untruths and lock up the deception about who we were created to be and who Holy Spirit really is. In this micro book, I take you with me through that journey. I show you the study, the struggle, the scriptures, and the discovery of identity, ours and hers. I even briefly touch on marriage, oneness, and what it means to be formed in the image of God. I'm still rebuilding my life, but if you've ever felt like something about your identity was missing or misrepresented, I hope you'll read this book and walk with me through restoration. I Never Asked Where Their Mother Was Until Now, coming soon on Amazon.